it is, man. This is spiritual boot camp. We have to grow up. God help us. Man, if I'm going to go ahead and get started, man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as healing stage of your life. Man, God help me. This has been a rough video in the making. Um, I didn't plan on going live. I was meditating earlier, and in the process of meditating, some thoughts came to my mind, and God was dealing with me on something, and man, that's the purpose of this video. 20 years ago, 20 something years ago, I had this song that came to me by the Mary J. Blige, um, My Life. If you have not heard that song, you have to go listen to that song. Again, if you have not heard the song by Mary J. Blige, came out like in 94, 95, 94, I believe. My Life, My Life. Man, it's crucial that you listen to this song at this time, especially today. You know, with what's going on in America, as far as the finances and just the job market and everything else, you gotta listen to that song. Man, life ain't easy, family, and we gotta grow up and we gotta understand that. We gotta understand that life has never been meant to be easy. You know what I mean? We were never promised an easy life. You know, and I'm not talking to you somebody, and so often we get so twisted. We look at people and we look at where they're at today and we automatically assume, man, they've had life easy. We look at people and we look at what they've accomplished in life, and we get this notion that, man, for whatever reason, that, man, they've had it easy, and that, man, life has been good for them. You know what I mean? Never even understanding the pain and the hell that they're gone through. We're going there today, and it's going to get deep. And we have to grow up and got to understand everybody has a story. Every one of us has a story. What is your story? Don't get it twisted that, man, your story is what it's been and that's all it is. You know what I mean? Like there's no future to your story. Your story has not been completely written. Whatever you're going through today, whatever you've gone through in the past, that's not the end of your story. That's not the end of it. We got to understand that. There's still more to be written. There's still more to be said. It don't matter how long you've been in this situation, don't matter what you're going through, there's still more to be said. There's still more to be written. Stay with me, we're going somewhere. Years ago, I was a single parent living in LA and struggling, and I looked at my kids one day and just the tears started running down my eyes as they went outside to play. And man, I'm figuring out, man, what we're gonna eat for dinner, and it's like, man, okay, we got enough for them to eat. I don't have enough to eat. You know what I mean? It's real shit. You know what I mean? And I sat there and the tears was just running down, and I was so frustrated and just so embarrassed. I'm a grown man and I can't provide. I'm in the military and I'm struggling financially. My kids don't even understand how poor we are. My kids don't even understand the depths of my brokenness. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. And so often, so many people look at us and they see us going through our day, and they have no idea the pain you're going through. They have no idea of the hell that you're dealing with. And we look down on people. We talk about people. We mistreat people. We minimize and dismiss people based on where we see them, based upon what we think about them. Not having a fucking clue of the hell that they're dealing with. Not having a clue of whether or not this person's suicidal or not. Is this person at their wits' end? Is this person on the verge of just giving up? Man, we gotta grow up. We gotta grow up. Going back to that song, Mary J. Blige, My Life. It's a trip how she sung that song. And up until that time, I minimized, I dismissed, I glossed over all the pain and the hell that I've gone through. Because I had gone through so much pain and so much hell in my life. It was normal. Life was normal to be suffering. Life was normal to be carrying fucking pain. Life was normal to be struggling. That was my life. That's all that I knew was pain and suffering. But I dismissed it. I minimized it. I glossed over it as though it was nothing. I glossed over it as though I didn't have a reason to be happy, as though I didn't have a reason to be proud of my accomplishments. Because it was just everyday living. I didn't understand. I was just surviving. I was just existing. We look at people and we don't even know how many times they tried to commit suicide. We have no idea of how many times they've gotten to that point of, man, I'm done. I'm sick and tired of being in pain. I'm sick and tired of being frustrated. I'm sick and tired of struggling. I'm sick and tired of being lonely. I'm sick and tired of getting my heart broke. I'm sick and tired of being betrayed. I'm sick and tired of being dogged the fuck out. I'm sick and tired. Have you ever been sick and tired? Have you ever gotten to that point of just loneliness and frustration and I'm done? Have you ever got to that point of, man, if there is a God, God don't give a damn about me? Have you ever gotten to that place in life where you've gotten so down, so caught up in your emotions and your pain and the suffering that you were done? You were done? You just want to check out? You didn't give a fuck about heaven or hell at that moment. You didn't give a fuck if you were going to hell for the rest of eternity. You didn't give a fuck about none of that shit, because all that mattered is I can't go on. I can't keep going on. I can't make it to another day. I'm done. So many of us, we've been there, but we won't be honest with ourselves. We won't be honest with other people. Because that comes across as, oh, that's just weak and da-da-da. But these motherfuckers that say that stupid shit have never lived the fucking pain you live. They've never gone through the hell you've gone through. How the fuck can they sit there and tell you to get over it? How the fuck can they tell you to man the fuck up? How the fuck can they tell you to woman the fuck up? We're going there today. We're going there. This is going to get deep. This is going to get rough. I remember when, God help me, my wife passed away. It was 10 years ago this month. 10 years ago this month, the love of my life passed away to breast cancer. And I remember shortly after that, my younger kid's mom was like, oh, Cecilia died 5 months ago, 6 months ago, get over that and you move on, and all this stupid shit she was saying. All this ignorant ass shit she was telling the kids, oh, your daddy's going through that, ain't nothing wrong with him, he should be able to move on, and and my daddy died, and and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Until you've lost the love of your life, shut the fuck up speaking on somebody else's life. Until you've been there and seen the love of your life take their last breath, keep your motherfucking mouth shut. When it comes to speaking on somebody else's life that's gone through that. See, I remember when Cecilia passed away. A few months later, I went to China, and I was spreading her ashes all over China. Because we've always wanted to go there, but never made it. So as I'm traveling all over China, I'm just spreading her ashes everywhere I went. I remember laying up in the temple, so lonely, so frustrated, happy that I'm there, but mad that my wife couldn't be there with me. Happy that I'm there, but frustrated that I wasted all that time and I never was in a situation, in a position financially to take her to China. And I tried to die. I tried to commit suicide in China because I was sick and tired of being hurt, sick and tired. See, so many of us, we've been there, but we don't want to talk about that. Some of us are right there right now. We've lost the love of our life. We've lost everything that we know and that we identify as us. The pain, the shame, the guilt of them being gone and you're still here. I wonder if any of you have ever been to that place. Nah, life ain't easy. Life ain't easy at all. And yet we're so fucking judgmental. Life ain't been easy for us, and yet we're so quick to criticize other people who we don't know shit about. Oh, God help me. I'm looking for my earpieces. We've got to grow the fuck up, fam. We got to understand what the fuck we're doing. How are we so self-righteous? How the fuck can we be so judgmental? How the fuck can we be so dismissive of other people's struggles? And yet we look at our struggles and our pain and our brokenness as everything. But when we look at other people, we don't see their pain. We don't see their struggles. We don't see their brokenness. We don't even want to hear about this shit. We want to dismiss it. We want to minimize it. We want to gloss over it as though it ain't nothing. Nah, life ain't easy. Life ain't easy at all. I remember before that, I was in LA as a single father raising my two babies. I was struggling so bad. Went to the welfare office in Compton, filled out all the paperwork, sat there for 3 hours just for them to tell me that they couldn't help me. They could give me some WIC, but that's it. I'm raising two babies all by my motherfucking self. I'm serving in the Air Force. I'm not getting child support from their mama. I'm struggling. I struggled so bad that I went from 235 pounds solid muscle as a bodybuilder down to 150 pounds in less than a summer just because I wasn't eating. I would save what I would eat for my kids for the next day so they could have that for leftovers. I was struggling. My clothes were hanging off of me. I looked sucked up like I was on fucking crack. Life ain't easy. I remember going to Air Force Aid. It's a branch of the military that if you need financial assistance, you could go to them. And I'm sitting in this lady's office and I wrote down all my bills. I wrote down all my expenses. And here's the trick. I was going to church, faithful with the church. But that didn't solve the problem. So I'm sitting in office, and this lady's looking at my paperwork, elderly lady, and she's shaking her head. And as she started shaking her head, the pain, the overwhelming frustration, the embarrassment, the anger came out. And I'm sitting there, and tears just begin to trickle down. And I'm trying to fight back from crying because I've never cried in front of a woman before. Because that was some punk shit. That wasn't manly for a man to be crying. I was already broken because I had to ask for help. So I'm already embarrassed. I'm already feeling like I'm a failure. I'm already feeling like I'm not good enough. I'm already feeling like I suck as a dad. And the tears are running down my eyes. Oh, God help me. Because I wanted to do better. I wanted to be able to provide better for my family, for my kids, and I thought that they deserved better. And so the thoughts was going through my mind, man, just give them up. Just put them in the system. If you put them in the system, at least they'll have food to eat. If you put them in the system, they'll be better off without you. The thought went through my mind. I really contemplated giving my kids up because life ain't easy. See, I didn't have a mama that I could go home to. My mama was murdered in front of me when I was 2 years old. My daddy was the motherfucker that killed her. So when I talk about being broken, when I talk about the pain and the frustration and the hell that we go through, I'm not just talking from some fucking book. I'm not just talking from some story that I read or some movie that I watched. I'm talking from real life experience. Life ain't easy. Life ain't easy. It's just the truth. You could do everything that you know to do. You could do your best, and your best ain't good enough. You're giving your all, and your all ain't enough. How many people can relate to that? How many of you been in a relationship and you were giving your all? You were doing everything you knew to do, and that person still left you. That person still broke your heart. That person still abandoned you because you gave your all, but it wasn't enough. How many of you, the truth be told, can sit back and look back over your life and say, damn, I pleaded, I begged this person to stay. I told them I would do, and da 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 da. I pleaded, I begged, I cried. And they still left. They looked at you as though you wasn't a fucking man. They looked as though you wasn't a fucking woman. They looked as though you was fucking weak. They looked as though you was fucking sorry. And they left and hooked up with somebody else. See, there's something about that pain. There's something about that trauma of being in that position of vulnerability. You're not out doing stupid ass shit. You're not out cheating and hoeing and all this other stuff. You're doing everything you know. You're being the best person you know how to be. But for some reason, that's not good enough. You're thinking about everything you can think of, and that still don't fucking work. Sometimes your best isn't good enough. See, here's the trick. So many of us, we grew up without good role models. So many of us, we grew up and we were made to believe that we weren't shit as kids. We were made to believe that we wasn't good enough. Nothing we do would ever turn out right. And if it did, it would turn bad after a while. We were made to believe that we were cursed. Everything we touch would be fucking corrupted. Everything we touch would be tainted. I'm one of those people. I grew up believing that. I grew up believing that. And so when the kid's mom left and all these people were just abandoning me, man, I wasn't whole and I wasn't doing stupid shit. But here's the trick. I had shit in my life that I hadn't dealt with yet. I had pain and trauma that I experienced to no fault of my own that I hadn't dealt with yet. And so when these people left me, when these people abandoned me, when these people broke my heart, that was just confirmation to me that Elijah, you ain't shit. Elijah, you're not worthy of love. Elijah, you're not worthy for somebody to want to build with, for somebody to be patient with, for somebody to love on you and nurture you and hold you and just let you know that it'll be all right. You're not worthy enough for that. It don't matter what you do. Nobody's going to love you. God help me. Life ain't easy. Life ain't easy at all. And it makes it a whole lot harder when you have kids that you're responsible for, when you got other people depending on you. See, in my mentality at the time, I was like, God, what the fuck is going on? God, I understand that I ain't shit. God, I understand that I'm fucking cursed. God, I understand that you don't love me. God, I understand that I'm damned and doomed to hell. But God, save my babies. God, keep my babies. God, protect my babies. God, let me be here to provide for my babies. If I ain't shit, okay. I acknowledge that. I own that. But my babies didn't ask to be here. My babies didn't ask to have to go through this bullshit. Christmas came, the holidays would come, and I didn't have money enough to get them nice things. And see, here's the trick. I grew up and we didn't celebrate Christmas because I grew up in a religious household. All that was pagan, all that was satanic. And I didn't want my kids to have to struggle like I did. I didn't want my kids to have to be embarrassed like I was. Not getting shit for my birthday, not getting shit for Christmas. And here it is. I can't give my kids what I really want to give them. I can't get them what they really want. Life ain't easy. Life ain't easy at all. It's just so many people right now.
Oh God, they're struggling. They went out, they did everything that society told them to do. They went and got an education, they got a good paying job, and because of the job market, companies are laying people off by the hundreds of thousands every day. This year, over 1,000 people have been laid off to no fault of their own. What about their responsibilities? What about their family? What about their household? What about their car and all the other stuff that they have to pay? Life ain't easy. Life is challenging as fuck. It's been a couple of times where I was done, where I wanted to just end it all, where I just wanted to run away and just whatever fucking happened to me just fucking happened to me. Nobody was gonna fucking miss me. Nobody gave a fuck. So if I disappeared, it wouldn't matter anyways. If I disappeared, nobody would miss me. Life would continue on for everybody else. Life ain't easy. Life is challenging as fuck. It's in history. So often, so many people look at us and think and say, why aren't you better off? How come you don't have this? How come you haven't accomplished this? And all this superficial shit. And they have no fucking clue where we started at. They have no fucking clue of the hell that we went through just to get to where we're at. I didn't have a good male role model growing up at all. But I know I didn't want to be like my daddy. And truth be told, I didn't even want kids. Not at all. I have 7 beautiful kids, 5 beautiful grandkids, and I'm grateful for them. But the truth is, I didn't want kids. And I didn't want kids because I thought I was going to be the dad that I had. And so I grew up raising my kids, trying to navigate through the pain and the brokenness that I experienced in life. I didn't know how to be a dad. I didn't know how to be a man. I didn't know how to do what I was supposed to do. I just did what I could. I learned as I went along. There was no fucking book for me to read. The Bible didn't tell me how to be a father. The Bible didn't tell me how to deal with my fucking issues. The Bible didn't tell me how to be a man. The Bible didn't tell me how to navigate through the pain and the brokenness and the low self-esteem and the abandonment issues, the codependency, the self-hatred. The Bible didn't teach me how to navigate through all of that hell. The Bible didn't teach me how to navigate through being sexually molested by guys in the church at the age of 6. See, in the black community, we didn't talk about mental health stuff back then. The answer was just pray about it. The answer was Jesus got it. Jesus is the answer for everything. But Jesus ain't the answer for your molestation. Jesus ain't the answer for your rape. Jesus ain't the answer for your trauma. Jesus ain't the answer for your abuse. Jesus ain't the answer for your brokenness. We've got to grow the fuck up and understand that I've got to deal with this shit. God can sit in church all day long, pray, cry, fast, give my tithes and offering, be an usher, be a deacon, be a bishop, and still have this pain and trauma, still have this fucking abandonment issues, still have this low self-esteem, still have this self-hatred, still have this anger and bitterness. We've got to grow the fuck up. We've got to grow the fuck up. We got to stop being so fucking critical. Stop being so fucking self-righteous. Stop being so fucking judgmental when it comes to other people. We got to stop being so hard, so critical of ourselves. See, here's the trick. I was in love with the concept of being in love. I love the idea of love. I love the idea of somebody loving me. But I didn't know how to love me. I wanted and needed a woman in my life to show me that I mattered, to show me that I was valued, to show me how important I was, to show me that I was worthy of love. And so I was in all these relationships looking for somebody to give me the answer, looking for somebody to validate me, just looking for somebody to love me, looking for somebody to just accept me. I wasn't a bad person. I was just damaged and fucked up because of the shit I experienced. So I'm looking for love in all these relationships. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Looking to be accepted. And I was accepted initially. And then I wasn't accepted anymore. It's a hard thing to go through. And what many of us do, we built this wall up so that nobody would hurt us again, so that nobody would dog us out again. And we block off relationships and we become hardened to people valuing us and all this other stuff. We become hard to people wanting to get to know us and all this stupid shit because we're traumatized and don't even know that we're traumatized, because we're damaged and don't even know we're damaged. No, life ain't easy. Life ain't easy at all. Not at all. But I was in China in 2016. And I tried to die. My 5 kids were already born. You know what I mean? They were already here in the world. Teenagers and young adults. And I wanted to die. Do you know how bad that has to feel? The knowing you can't do shit right. You can't even commit suicide. You know what I mean? You can't do shit right. And that's how I felt. Epic fucking failure. But now I sit back and I look over my life. It's like I'm so grateful that God didn't allow me to die. I'm so humbled and thankful, so grateful that I'm still here. Life hasn't always been easy since that time frame. Man, I've been homeless twice. Moved to New York City. Met a beautiful young lady. Drop dead gorgeous. And the relationship ended. And I found myself homeless again. This time I didn't have my vehicle. This time I'm sleeping on the subways. Here in New York, I just got here. I hadn't been here a year. It's winter time. It's snow outside, and I'm sleeping in the subway. Life hasn't been easy. Not at all. But through it all, I've learned to just woosah. I've learned to breathe. What I mean by just keep breathing. Keep breathing. You never know when or how life is going to change. I'm living my best life now at the age of 55. If I had it my way, I would have died a long time ago. If I had it my way, I wouldn't accomplish all the things that I've done. If I had it my way. After this young lady left me, and man, our relationship went bad fast. You know what I mean? And I found myself sleeping on the subway in 23. I want you to think about that for a second. That was March of 2023, just a little over 2.5 years ago. I was ready to give up again. I was so sick and tired. She called my family and told them all kind of stupid shit. My kids are calling me, talking about, man, dad, I can't believe you did that. They didn't even know the fucking story. They didn't have a fucking clue what the fuck was going on. But they're calling me and talking to me as though I'm some fucking murderer, as though I'm some fucking rapist, as though I'm some serial fucking pedophile, or whatever the fucking case. They're talking to me like I ain't shit. Talking to me like I was going to spend the rest of my life in prison because what they were told. But God, that wasn't easy to deal with. It was embarrassing. It was painful. But God. And what I mean by but God, because I kept living, because I kept breathing, because I kept trying to do the right thing. It didn't matter how many times I've been dogged the fuck out. It didn't matter how many times I've been abandoned and just fucked over. I kept trying to do the right thing. One of my dreams as a kid, I've always wanted to go to Africa. I've always wanted to go to Egypt. I've always wanted to see the pyramids and the Sphinx. I've always wanted to just walk on the sand of my ancestors. Later that year, after I've been dogged out by this young lady, after I was homeless for the second time, after my family called and talked about how embarrassing I was and da 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 da, and how I wasn't going to amount to shit and I wasn't nobody and all this stupid ass shit. September of 23, I was able to pay my way to go to Egypt, to cruise on the Nile for 4 days, to walk into the pyramids, to walk and touch the Sphinx, to walk on the sand, to swim in the Nile River. Because I hadn't given up. Earlier this year, for my birthday and for Valentine's Day, another place I've always wanted to go to was Thailand. When I was a kid in first grade, we had this foreign exchange student from Thailand. And I've always contemplated, man, I want to see Thailand. I want to be able to experience Thailand. This year, I paid for a vacation for myself. Valentine's Day of this year, I was in Thailand for several days. Then I flew into Singapore. And for my birthday, I was in Bali, another place I've always wanted to experience. Why am I sharing this? Because life has not been easy. And yet, look at what I was able to accomplish. You have no clue what you're going to be able to do with life. You have no clue of where you're going to be in a year from now. You have no fucking clue what you're going to be able to accomplish 2 years from now. Don't give up. I understand that life is challenging. I understand you don't understand how shit's going to work out. I understand you're hungry. I understand you're homeless. I understand that everybody's turned their back on you. Everybody said you ain't shit. Everybody talking about you like you ain't fucking crap. I understand. I understand. Because I've been there. I've been there. And yet, I've done things in my life. I've accomplished things in my life that these same people that dogged me the fuck out, these same people that said that I wouldn't be shit, these same people that said I would never accomplish it, these same people that said that I didn't fucking matter. These same people that told me that I wasn't lovable, these same people that told me as a kid that I would be dead before I was 18 or spend the rest of my life in prison like my daddy. I've been able to accomplish so much more than them. And this is not about a comparison and look at me and I did it. It's not about that at all. It's about you understanding who the fuck you are. It's about you getting to a place of saying, man, it is what it motherfucking is. I have no fucking clue how the economy is going to turn around. I have no fucking clue how the job market is going to turn around. I have no fucking clue about where and how I get some type of housing or whatever the fucking situation is going on. But yet, if you don't give up, if you keep breathing, if you keep doing the right thing, if you keep trying your best, look how fast life can turn around for you. Look at what you're able to, what you can accomplish. I'm not anybody special. I'm just this bald-headed man from California, living in New York City and enjoying life. I'm this bald-headed kid that grew up on the West Coast, talking about West Side and fuck the East Coast and all this stupid shit. And the West Side's the best side, and I didn't give a fuck about the East Coast because that was the culture that I grew up in. That was the music we listened to. And yet here I am in New York City, living my best life. In love with life. In love with life. Full of gratitude. We got to grow up. No, it ain't easy. And a lot of times we got to grow up by our motherfucking self. A lot of times we ain't going to have somebody right there as a ride or die. We ain't going to have the love of our life right there with us. Just because you're single does not mean that you're not lovable. Just because you're single does not mean that you're not worthy of being in love with. Just because you're single does not mean that that's how you're going to leave. Just because you're single now does not mean that's how you're going to be a year from now. You have no fucking idea when you're going to meet the love of your life. You have no fucking clue. You could be going to the grocery store. You could be going to the gym. You could be taking a walk along the beach, a walk in the park, whatever you do, and meet the love of your life. You have no idea when and how life is going to change for you. Don't give up now. One of the things that my grandmother used to say to me all the time, and I never really quite understood it at the time. She told me as a kid, the devil always starts messing right before God starts blessing him. Said again, my grandmother, she told me as a little baby, the devil always starts messing right before God starts blessing. And I really didn't understand that because my life had been fucking chaotic. My life had been hellish. My life was full of pain and trauma. I look back over my life. I look back over this young lady. She's what it took to get me to New York City. I would have never came to New York City had it not been for that young lady at all. I've traveled extensively. Out of the 50 states, I've been to 47 of them. I hadn't came to the East Coast because I didn't give a fuck about the East Coast. For all I gave a damn, the East Coast could have fell in the fucking water and we wouldn't have missed a fucking beat because I didn't give a damn about the East Coast. Now I'm here on the East Coast. But it took this young lady coming into my life to get me here. And the only three states that I haven't been to yet: New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Vermont. Those are the only three states that I have not been to yet. Just bought me a vehicle so that I can get to those states in 2026. You have no idea how life is going to turn around for you. You have no idea the impact that you're going to leave on humanity. You have no idea whose life you're touching. You have no idea whose life you're going to rescue, whose life you're going to save just by sharing your story, just by being present with them at their lowest points. You have no idea who needs to hear your story, the unfiltered part of your story. Not the glam, not the, oh, I did this and I did this and I accomplished this. Not that bullshit. You have no idea who needs to know the hell that you survived. You have no idea who needs to know the pain and the struggle of being a single parent, the pain and the struggle of being homeless, the pain and the struggle of being abandoned and rejected and dogged the fuck out. You have no idea who needs to hear that from you. Don't give up now. See, in 2016, when I tried to take my life in China, I hadn't started this YouTube page. I didn't give a fuck about YouTube or none of that other shit. I don't even know if YouTube was around in 2016. I started this page, this platform on Kobe Bryant's birthday in 2020. Not having an idea, not having a clue that there would be this many subscribers. I didn't give a fuck about that shit. I didn't start this page because I wanted to get wealthy. I didn't start this page because I wanted all these followers and all this other shit. I started this page just because I want to share my story, just because I want to share some of the knowledge and wisdom that I've learned, and so that my kids and my grandkids can have a place to go see me after I was gone. They could click on my channel and watch whatever video they wanted to. They could see me laughing and talking and just chopping it up. That's the reason why I started this page. No idea that this page would be seen in all of these countries. No idea that this many people would be interested in hearing what I had to say. I didn't think anybody gave a damn. I didn't think anybody wanted to hear what I had to say. I just want to preserve my story and some of the things that I've learned so that after I was gone, my kids and grandkids could see me in my element. That was it. That was it. I didn't give a damn about going viral. None of that shit. We've got to grow the fuck up and understand you have a motherfucking purpose. And your purpose ain't just to have fucking babies. Your purpose ain't just to go to fucking work. Your purpose ain't just to be some fucking slave. It's bigger than you. It's always been bigger than you. You've got to grow the fuck up and understand that. And stop getting caught up into the comparisons. Oh, this person has 1 million followers. This person has 50,000 followers. This person has 100,000 followers. And I only got 3. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? You didn't come to this motherfucking planet. You didn't go through all the fucking hell and the pain you did. You didn't go through the fucking lonely, frustrating nights. You didn't survive all the suicidal attempts and all this other stupid shit just to go fucking viral. There's a whole lot of motherfuckers who's gone viral ain't accomplished shit as far as growth and development. They've gone viral and ain't done shit to help humanity. We've got to grow the fuck up. I get it. Life ain't easy. It's hard as fuck when you ain't got quote unquote family members to support you. When your own family is talking shit on you. Your own family is saying you ain't shit. Your own family is telling you you're stupid, you're dumb, and you won't accomplish shit. I get it. I get it. That was part of my problem. Part of the reason why I didn't believe that nobody wanted to listen to me. Why I believe that nobody would want to listen to me. Why nobody gave a fuck about what I thought. Because as a kid, I was programmed by my family members to think that I wasn't shit. I was stupid and dumb. It is what it is. We've got to grow the fuck up. We've got to understand. Hold up, time out. Life can change just like that. For the better, for the worse. So many people came into 2025 thinking, man, this is going to be my best year. So many people came into 2025 thinking, man, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to do this, and they've lost their job. And their whole world has been flipped upside down. So many people came into 2025 thinking, man, all this great stuff, and got abandoned and rejected and cheated on and divorced and all this other ignorant shit. There's so many of us that came in, and now we're going into 2026 and we're frustrated and lonely and miserable. Because, and that's not how we thought the year was going to go for us. If the truth be told, when I came into 2025, I had no idea that I would be living my best life. I had no idea that I would accomplish all the things that I've accomplished this year. I had no idea that I would be going to the different places that I went to this year. I didn't think it was going to be possible. I wasn't even focused on all that stuff. I was just grateful to be alive. I was just grateful to be here. I had no fucking expectations. I was just grateful to have a place to lay my head. Grateful for a job. It is what it is. We've got to grow up, family, emotionally. And so here's the trap. You can look at somebody and see all the pain and trauma that they've gone through. Just like you can't look at somebody and see all the internal work they've done to heal and grow. Got to catch that. Got to understand that. You can't look at somebody and see what they have and say, man, they've done all this shadow work and they done da. Just because they have material shit don't mean that they grew the fuck up emotionally. Just because they got a great paying job and a nice car and a nice place don't mean that they fucking healed. It don't mean that they're a good person. It don't mean that they love humanity. It don't mean that they're a beacon of hope or beacon of love. We got to grow the fuck up. And it's not easy. Life ain't easy. Life is challenging as fuck. But somehow, you've got to find the internal courage, the fortitude to be able to stand the fuck up and say, man, it is what it is. I've gone through some shit. I've survived some shit. I didn't survive that shit just to die in this situation. I didn't survive all the pain and the hell that I've gone through just to give up now. And neither did you. Neither did you. So you've got to grow the fuck up. You got to face your motherfucking fears. You've got to sit there and learn how to take your fucking scars and change them and transmute that into fucking stars. What am I saying? All the things that came into our life to fuck us up. All the things that's happened in our life to dog us the fuck out, to break us and to humiliate us and all this other shit to make us so fucking angry. We got to grow the fuck up and say, wait, time out. I didn't just go through this shit for no fucking reason. I didn't go through all this shit just to be bitter, just to be angry, just to be untrusting, just to be toxic. And so I went through all the fucking pain that I went through. I went through all the fucking hell that I went through. Why? So that I can be a beacon of hope, so I can be a beacon of love, so I can be a beacon of light for others. Because it ain't just about me. It ain't just about you. Who the fuck are you a role model for? Who's watching your life and sitting back and wanting to know, man, how you made it out, how you did with how you survived the pain and the hell you survived, how are you so full of peace, how are you so full of joy, how are you so full of wisdom, how are you so full of love and compassion? You have no idea who's sitting back and wanting to be just like you. You have no idea who you're helping, who you're encouraging, who you're inspiring, just by the fact that you're not giving up, just by the fact that you keep pushing. And it is what it is. We've got to grow the fuck up. Gary, man, bless you. Yeah, people will always try you. People are always going to test you. But we got to understand that it's not the people that's testing us. When we look at these people and they're doing all this stupid ass shit, God has given us an opportunity to show us where the fuck we've grown, to show us, look how much you've changed, look how much you've evolved, look how much you've matured. In the past, you would have slapped the dog shit out that motherfucker. In the past, you would have kicked that motherfucker in the fucking throat. In the past, you would have cussed that motherfucker out up one side, down the other side, snatched them by their motherfucking head, and just dropped them through the motherfucking streets. But now, because you've grown, now because you've matured, now because you got some wisdom, some understanding, now you sit back and you just like, man, I see you. It ain't about you. Thank you, God, for using this person to show me how much I've changed. See, I don't get mad when people tell me I ain't shit. I don't get mad when people tell me I'm stupid or I'm dumb and da. Man, none of that shit fucking phases me anymore. Why? Because I sit back and it's like, man, thank you, God, for showing me how much I've matured. I'm no longer moved by the opinions of others. I no longer need the validation and the acceptance of others for me to feel like I'm okay. And so when they come with the stupid shit, it's not that they're coming at me with the stupid shit. It's God is showing me, look at you change. And if you haven't changed, God is showing you, look, hold on, time out. This is what you got to work on now. You're still bothered by their opinions. You're still seeking validation. You're still trying to prove yourself to these people. You're still trying to be accepted by these people. You're still trying to prove that you're not stupid, that you're not boo boo the fool, that you're not new to this. Why the fuck are you trying to prove this shit? Where is that fucking trauma coming from? You got to deal with this. You got to deal with this. When they call you ugly, they call you fat, they call you whatever the fuck they call you, okay, so be it. I'm not your cup of tea. I'm bald headed, I'm old, whatever the fuck you say, man, so be it. I understand everybody don't like the same shit. Everybody don't drink the same soda. Everybody don't drink the same water. Everybody don't drink the same alcohol. There's different shit for different people. Some of you like coffee. Some of you like tea. Some of you like lavender tea. Some of you like mint tea and all this other different types of tea. It is what it motherfucking is. They're entitled to their opinions. They're entitled to their perspectives. That ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with you. Some people want a red car. Some people want a black car. Some people want a green car. Some people have an orange car. Some people have white cars. Some people have yellow cars and all these other different colors. Why? Because it is what it motherfucking is. Just because they don't want the same color car that you have, don't mean that your car ain't shit. Just because this motherfucker ain't attracted to you, don't mean that you're not attracted to somebody or somebody's not attracted to you. Just because this motherfucker don't want you anymore, don't mean that somebody else don't want you. Don't mean that somebody else won't value. Don't mean that somebody else won't love you and just think the world of you. The real question is not what somebody else think about you. The real question is, what do you honestly think about yourself? Once you take off the mask and the hair and the eyelashes and all the other shit that you put on to make yourself look good, to make yourself presentable, after you take all that shit off and you're sitting at home all by your motherfucking self, What do you think about yourself? How do you feel about you? Are you always tearing yourself down? Are you always dismissing your accomplishments? Are you always glossing over the struggles and the pain and the accomplishments you made in life? Are you always invalidating yourself? We got to grow up. We have to grow up, family. Life ain't easy. Life's not easy at all. There's always going to be something to work on. So allow that to keep you humble. Remember where you came from. Remember the times you were full of suicidal thoughts. Remember the times you were broken and down and out, abandoned and rejected, and not feeling like you were worthy and lovable. Da, da, da. Remember that shit now as you're living good. Remember that shit. Don't get the fucking big head. And some of us, we've gotten the fucking big head. Some of us have gotten beside ourselves. Some of us have gotten fucking arrogant. Some of us have gotten kind of cocky because we've gone through so much shit and now we educated. Now we sophisticated. Now we flexing and flossing and popping our collars up motherfucking and trying to show motherfuckers up because they ain't where you're at. Because they ain't got what you got. Because they ain't got a boo like you do. Because they ain't got an automobile like you do. Because they don't stay in a fucking penthouse paying $4,500 a month. Remember where you came from. Remember the pain and the struggles you went through to get to where you're at. You weren't always pretty like that. You didn't always have a badass body like that. You wasn't always yoked the fuck up like that. You didn't always have money like that. You weren't always educated like that. You couldn't always dress like that. Remember where you came from. Remember who the fuck you are. Your job don't make you who you are. Your money don't make you who you are. Your career don't make you who you are. Your car, your clothes, your makeup, your eyelashes, your raggedy ass fucking wig don't make you who you are. Your man, your woman don't make you who you are. On the flip side of that, the fact that you don't have any money, the fact that you don't have the job and the titles and the careers and the cars and the nice houses and the nice, that don't make you who you are either. The fact that you ain't got a loved one in your life to hold you at nighttime and to caress your head, to let you know that it's okay and da, 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 da. Just because you don't have that don't mean that you're not shit. Just because you don't have that doesn't mean you're unworthy of it. Doesn't mean that it's not coming for you. We got to stop tearing ourselves down. We got to stop feeding our fucking ego too. We got to learn to walk in a place of gratitude, a place of humility, and understand no matter what, you're always going to have people judging you. You're always going to have people saying shit about you. Oh, that motherfucker act like he shit don't stink. And look at him now. Look at the clothes he got on and look at his place and he act like he da 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 da. They can say what the fuck they want to say. You remember who the fuck you are. You be true to you. Stop allowing these raggedy ass low life motherfuckers who don't even know you, don't know the pain and the hill you've gone through just to get to where you're at. Stop allowing their opinions to fuck you up. Stop allowing their opinions to make you feel some type of way about yourself. Life ain't easy. Just because you go out there and you put in all these resumes, all these applications, and nobody's hired you yet, don't allow that to get you fucked up and start tearing yourself down like you ain't shit. Just because life ain't working out the way you want it to, don't mean that it ain't working out the way it's supposed to. I'm gonna say that again. Just because life is not working out the way you want it to, does not mean that it's not working out the way it's supposed to. Again, remember, I was homeless. Again, remember, I tried to commit suicide twice. Just because life ain't working the way I want it to, doesn't mean that it wasn't working the way it was supposed to. I'm so grateful for all of those experiences. All of them. The good, the bad. I'm grateful for them all. Why? Because I've learned from them. They've helped me grow the fuck up and understand who the fuck I am. They've allowed me the opportunity, because I've grown from those experiences, to speak life into other people who are now going through those things. This is what it means to turn the scars into stars. What hurt me in the past, man, is now a beacon of hope, a beacon of light for others. What once had me so fucked up, what once had me so fucking just devastated, so fucking just twisted and ready to fucking die, is now a light for others who are going through similar things, who have similar thoughts. The the sexual molestations that I experienced as a kid, the abuse, the physical and emotional abuse that I endured as a kid, me witnessing my father murder my mama when I was 2, all the shit that I've gone through, the women walking out of my life telling me that I wasn't shit and da 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 da, all this crazy shit. Man, those things have become stars in my light, in my life, only because I accepted them. I embraced them. And I learned the lesson. And now I'm able to take that and help others, give other people hope, inspire other people. And it doesn't come across as just some superficial shit. It's authentic. It's passionate. It's real. It's raw. We've got to grow the fuck up. And instead of us getting to this place of woe is me and life's not fair and why do I got to go through all this other stupid toxic shit, we got to change our perspective. It's like, okay, what it is, God? What is it, God? Not why me. Not woe is me. Not life's not fair. Okay, what's the lesson? What's the lesson? Help me learn the lesson so I can help others learn the lesson. Help me grow through this so that I can help others grow through theirs. And when you get to this place of healing and maturation, you ain't got to say shit and people just see your light. And some people are going to be intimidated by your light because they won't heal, because they don't want to heal, because they're jealous. And so they're going to try to tear you down. They're going to try to sabotage you. They're going to try to fuck up what you got going on. Not because of you, but just because of their own fucking undealt with issues. Life ain't easy. Life ain't easy. So you could be praying and crying out to God. God, man, I'm broken and frustrated. I need a job and da 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 da, and a job will help me. Da, da, da. And then you get a job, and things change financially for you and your loved ones. But now that you're in this job, now you got a manager that's jealous of you. Now you got coworkers plotting on you. Now you got a supervisor that don't like you, that don't understand you, that don't fuck with you because of their shit. Life ain't easy. It don't matter what you got going for you. Life is not easy, and it was never meant to be easy. Again, I'm gonna challenge every one of you to go back and listen to that song from Mary J. Blige. It changed my life. My life. That's the name of the song. My life. You can Google it. It's all over YouTube. My life. What is your life going to be? How are you going to live your life? You can't change the past, but you can begin to change the future by working on the present. What I mean by that, here in the present, I got to start dealing with my shit. Here in the present, I got to begin to deal with my daddy issues, my mama issues, my childhood issues, my baby daddy issues, my baby mama issues, my low self-esteem, my self-hatred, whatever fucking issues you got to take this time here in the present to begin dealing and healing from that bullshit. Because if you don't deal with that, that's what your future is going to entail. If you don't deal with the low self-esteem and the self-hatred and the victim mentality and the woe is me and the lack, there's not enough good men, there's not enough good women, there's not enough good jobs, there's not enough high paying jobs. If you don't deal with that fucking lack frequency that you're on, that's going to be your motherfucking, not just your present, but that's going to be your future too. That's going to be your future. So take this time out. Wherever you state you're at emotionally, whatever financial situations you're in, whatever your relationship status is, take this time to look at your life. Be brutally honest with yourself and start learning the motherfucking lessons. Because if you don't learn the lessons, you're damning yourself and dooming yourself to keep going through the same bullshit that you're going through right now. Your life is not going to get any better until you grow the fuck up and start dealing with your bullshit. And it ain't easy, but it's necessary. It's mandatory. It is what it is. Hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to even challenge your way of thinking. We've got to grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? We've got to grow up. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Man, happy healing. Peace.